Hi! Today I'll be answering all of your questions about snacks. I even have my snack here, so I'm ready to go. Let's get started. How do I stop eating constantly? We're home, we have access to our kitchens and pantries more than we probably ever had before. 2 pieces of advice I have. Do not let yourself get too hungry. We're busy, we're wrapped up in something, we forget to eat. This never happens to me. And we just get so hungry that when we go to reach for something, we're not able to be satisfied. So make sure you're taking breaks, checking in with your hunger, and eating regularly. My second piece of advice is make a snack that's actually satisfying. So if you just grab a handful of pretzels, it's just very mindless and you're less likely to feel satisfied than if you portioned something out, sat down with it, and had a real snack. Fiber, fat, and protein. So those are 3 nutrients that help fill you up. Plain yogurt mixed with fruit or cottage cheese and pineapple, maybe an apple with some nut butter. So getting the satisfaction of cutting that up, putting it on a plate, enjoying it, versus just mindlessly grabbing handfuls of something straight from your pantry or fridge. Why do I keep reverting to food? Am I just bored? So boredom definitely might have something to do with it. Schedule's looking different, you're stuck at home, there's not much to do. It feels really easy to say, hey, I'm gonna go grab a snack, take a little break. So there's other things you can do to take a break besides eat if you're not really hungry. You could go for a really short walk, 5 to 10 minutes. You could check in with a friend. If you're sick of FaceTime, text them. The other thing to keep in mind here is 2 things impact our hunger that we may be overlooking, and that is not sleeping enough and being really stressed. So if you find that you're stressed right now and you're not sleeping, your hunger is actually going to increase. How often should I be snacking? I really think what this comes down to is finding a flexible eating schedule that works for you. What I like personally is 3 meals and 3 snacks a day with a little bit of flexibility. If by the time you finish your workday and get the kids to bed and make yourself dinner, it's 9 o'clock, you might need 2 afternoon snacks or more of a mini meal in the afternoon to get you through to when you can eventually eat dinner. Flexibility is key in figuring out what works for you and your schedule. What are your portion control tips? I used to go out for ice cream cones, but now I have a carton in the freezer and it's hard not to eat it every day. You may think I'm crazy, but my tip for you here would actually be it's okay to have a little bit of ice cream every day. So as soon as you tell yourself, oh, I shouldn't eat that, it becomes more desirable and you can't stop thinking about that ice cream in your freezer. So take your ice cream, fill up a little cup, enjoy it, savor it, and then put it back. What snacks are good for kids? Oh my gosh, any parents out there right now who are quarantining with kids know they love snacks. I have a 2-year-old, so if your kids are older, I don't have a ton of experience with this, but I think for kids especially, having some sort of flexible eating schedule is really important. So to just say, hey, this is what's for snack, but we're not gonna be snacking all day long. I think that's really important. I know we're all doing what we can, but give yourself some grace. Go ahead and buy your kids some snack foods, that's okay. Look for ones that have a little bit of fiber, some protein, maybe made with whole grains, not too much added sugar. For homemade snacks, I think thinking outside the box, so something like a waffle or a popsicle that's made with fruit, those can be great snacks for kids. But again, kids love snacks, so just try to get them on that eating schedule. If I'm going to eat chocolate, what's the healthiest kind and how much am I allowed to have? The darker, the better. So darker chocolate has higher amounts of antioxidants and flavonols, which we know are good for your heart, good for your brain. They can help reduce stress. However, if you hate dark chocolate, it doesn't matter that it's better for you. You're not gonna be enjoying yourself when you eat it. So if what you want is a brownie or a chocolate chip cookie, don't think you can be fooled by having 1 ounce of dark chocolate. You have to give yourself permission to have those bigger treats when you want them. Otherwise, I imagine you break off a square of chocolate and then you go back for another and another and another because you're never satisfied. So if what you had done originally was just had a little square brownie or chocolate chip cookie, you'd be in a better place than eating a whole bar of dark chocolate and not feeling satisfied. Should I be drinking water with my snacks? Sure, if you're thirsty. I remember there being a weird rumor that you shouldn't eat and drink water at the same time, and there's no science behind that. But if you're not thirsty, your pee is a good color, then you don't have to worry about forcing yourself to drink with a snack. Oh, that's all our questions. It's hard to talk and snack at the same time. Is there a blueberry in my teeth? Maybe. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Try to reach for nutritious snacks. Try to sit down and portion them out when you can. Remember, every day is gonna look a little bit different, so give yourself grace. For more healthy eating tips and yummy snack recipes, come to eatingwell.com and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.